Hi, I'm Chris Pollock and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a couple of jigs that I made up. Simple jigs. One's used for gluing up carbon fiber into the Xbraces, and then the other fixture is just a simple sled used on a table saw to cut the joint, the X joint on the table saw with a stacked dado blade. First fixture, which is just simply a two 2x4s. What I did, and these are the two halves of the brace, and all I did was the brace will fit in here. The first one will be down, and I drove 3 little brads to hold it and keep it in its place, and I just put some dowel pins, wood dowels in here to help guide it when I clamp it. This will go. I'll put wax paper down on here first, and then I'll lay this in. I use a polyurethane glue. Then I'll lay in the fiber strip. I'll cut this strip to size, and then put the top on. Well, since I'm at it, I'll go ahead and show you how I. First thing I'll do is I'll take the brace. This will be the brace, and I'll lay it on carbon fiber. The carbon fiber, this is a unidirectional carbon fiber. It's 22 thousandths thick, and it's 1 inch wide. I get it from Aerospace Composite Products. That's acp-composites-com is their website. And this product is the CL3 product. I'll take it and I'll just simply use a razor knife, the short blade, and I'll score through. Cutting it, and then I'll just take my time and score along. To the width of the brace. And there you have it. Okay, I have my polyurethane glue. In this case, I'm using the Gorilla Glue. It's supposed to dry 2 times faster. It dries white glue. I have a little scraper that I'll spread it with. It's a piece of a credit card cut. And got a couple spacers here. I have my wax paper down, and my first part of my brace sitting in the form. Okay. They recommend you wear gloves when you're using this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it without gloves. And then just lay a line down, center the brace. Take the credit card scrape spreader. The carbon has been cleaned. And lay another leather bead. Spread that. And with that, I'll toss that. These little rods are set just below. They were driven lower and then pulled back up so that when I clamp it, if they are high, they'll clamp back down. Now I just take this, and I'll just quickly put it in my vise, and then I'll take the clamps. These clamps happen to work out where that's just about where my brace is. And I'll take it out. I'm kind of close here. Go ahead and just tuck it. Nice and tight. And then I'll just set it aside and let it dry for an hour. Alright, once the glue's dried, then I'll just take the brace and you just clean up all the glue, the squeeze out, and go ahead and cut it down and thickness it to the 1/4 inch and just resize it up. And then I'll take it over to my this sled. Is a sled I made. You could just use your fence, but I made a sled because I'll be using the stacked dado blade, 1/4 inch. It's at the proper height, and I really don't have a zero clearance fence on it. As you can see, it's wider. So I figured if I put the just made a sled and put the bottom on her, then it's like having a zero fence and I'll have less tear out, which I don't want any tear out on. But it's just a little simple sled. And it screws to my miter's gauge. Fairly simple, not much to it. I did measure the angle first, but I found it just easier just to go ahead and line it up. With that angle, that gave me my angle. It's important to note that you need to set it to this angle with the runner on this and the sled on that way, and not the opposite way. If you try to set it on this angle, then tilt the sled to that, you won't cut the proper angle. When you if you do it the wrong way, when you go and make your joint and put it, it'll make this angle instead of making this angle. It's just a matter of putting it in, sliding into the both edges touch the angle stop, and that's the distance from there to there is the distance to my intersection. Nice tight joint, yeah, nice fit. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something from this, and see you next time. Take care.